Okay, welcome back to the Hebrew Show.
And who is he?
It's Black Tiger and Chinese, and he is me.
We're brought to you by Random Groove Music.
Random Groove? Why Random Groove Music?
Because music is the universal language. How you feel like being, so different from us?
Us, meaning the Chinese?
I mean, being black,
Yeah, you have to excuse me. I'm having my coffee.
Yeah.
We're taping this show in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Well,
we're live.
in America,
no taping, nothing.
We're live, right? Yeah, it's the same thing. We're gonna replay. And by the way, if we do replay these shows, don't we?
We do.
Okay, so being different. In America, there are many people there from all over the world, right? Mm-hmm. They're different. So we're used to seeing Indians and Indian people, American, Chinese, African Americans. There's all kinds. But in China, you don't see so many different people. Only a few, foreigners come here and travel. But to see someone like myself, African American to some, I consider myself black. Because in America we say black. It's okay. It's okay because I know in Chinese, I think
black sounds cool.
Okay, I'm black. So when I started noticing that I got a lot different attention than other foreigners, the Caucasians or whatever, because there's a lot of Caucasians that come here.
We see enough people in the movies or
black movies. Yeah, I got Will Smith.
But we don't usually see black movies as much as we see white movies. I mean, white people in
movies, right? Well, listen, this is not a racial thing. This is different. This is how we communicate. Our show is to be open.
In China, we don't understand this racial thing a lot, so we would like to get some information from this show. Since
you mentioned that, how do I feel? It did remind me, when you asked that question, it reminded me of when I met some students also. They always ask me, how do it feel to be black in America? Because they watch a lot of old movies, or they hear or read about the Martin Luther King's situation, about the slavery and the civil rights movements.
Yeah.
So they always interested in knowing something about me as a black man. So I tell them, I guess because they're not, up to date on what's going on in America, I tell them it's not like that anymore. It's not like slavery and racism. Well, there are some racism, but you get that in very small areas. People tend to discriminate against certain things, But to answer your question, I tell, and to answer the question of that young man, a young boy in my class, it's like when you're in America, there's a lot of freedom, and there's a lot of laws against people who oppress these freedoms. So we have a lot of rights in our country, human rights and different rights. So we
dogs have dog rights.
Yeah, monkeys have monkey rights, gay rights, women rights. So I let people know that it's not a bad thing, to be different. It's a good thing. A lot of new things get accepted in America faster.
But you gotta have some hard time, right? We want to listen to the hard time.
Well, everybody go through hard times, right? To make it. This show might go through a lot of hard time before it becomes, better than or more famous or more popular.
Are you trying to get out of this topic?
Okay,
we want to know your personal feelings to be a black in China.
Well,
the differences.
Walking around, sometimes people tend to watch me a lot, And in America, we used to feel uncomfortable in the past because when they watch black people, usually that means they think negative things like, oh, what's he doing? Is he going to steal something?
Sure. That's different.
Is he going to rob you? What? Because see, that's the stereotype we get. A lot of blacks get that stereotype.
But in China, when we're looking at you, we think,
minorities.
Wow, you're different.
Yeah, so it's a different feeling in China because, wow, this guy. When I walked in the classroom for the first time, all the students like, wow, and it was like looking.
You must never have a black.
And a lot of Chinese. They probably had a lot of Caucasians who taught them. So I guess when they saw me, they were looking around and speaking Chinese, and I was like, they was probably wondering, wow, we got a different teacher, and it helps them. That is a good thing because they was more interested, so I can really draw their attention.
Oh, when we say black, black people feel offended or something?
No. In America, it's perfect because a lot of African Americans in America like the title of black. Americans, not Africans. 'Cause
Okay.
they think that they're not from Africa, so why be considered an African American?
Exactly. Because a lot, since they call you African American,
African, yeah.
a lot of Chinese people
Think all of us.
don't think there are black people in America. They think
Oh,
all the black
Africans.
people are from Africa.
See?
So you will
Education.
get a lot of questions like, "Are you from America? Africa?
Africa?
And you're black."
Exactly. When I went to Hong
Uh-huh.
Kong, same thing.
Because a lot of Chinese people don't know there's black people in America.
When I'm here in China, I'm selling the American dream. When and that's the answer to your question too. When people look at me come to China, they should say, "Wow, what is he doing over there?" Well, I'm promoting. I'm promoting the American
selling a
dream.
dream.
I'm selling a dream.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
remember one of your students. It's a reality of this dream.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Hmm.
I'm not going to promote him, but he's from a poor family too.
Hmm.
And he went to the university, wasn't that popular, and kind of weak.
Hmm.
And later on, I don't know
He
what
started his own
happened later
business.
on.
He
Yeah.
started his own business.
I
Yeah.
know now he got a pretty high position, and he had his dream, and he's working.
Experience.
Mhm.
But there's other ventures in it, in my story. You know, the
Yeah.
ups and downs, the pitfalls. We haven't got to the bad part yet, right?
So once you get to the
But
bad
not-
part
but
fast enough,
That means they have to come back then, right?
okay,
Come
yeah.
back and you'll find out all the, the bad and good